I was losing money in trading for 2 straight years, almost. And I'm gonna show you in this video exactly what helped me to be constantly profitable since half of the last year. So if you want results like this, I have here lifetime payouts. This is the last few payouts I have on Alpha Capital Group. These are just small results. I also have results on my small personal account, but it's not really worth mentioning. The most important thing that I'm constantly profitable. I'm gonna show you in this video exactly how to do that. Now I was jumping from strategy to strategy. When I first started trading, I thought my mindset is right, I thought my strategy is right, but it wasn't. So I'm gonna show you in this video exactly how to do that. I'm in this trade right now. Let me zoom or actually minimize myself a little bit. So I'm in this trade right now, GBP AUD. I trade Forex dominantly. Sometimes I trade indices and futures, but that's not very often. So I start top-down analysis I go on weekly, I go on daily, I go on 4 hour, and I'm looking for entry signal on 2 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, and sometimes 15 minutes, but I don't really use the 15 minutes much. I dominantly use to entry 30 minutes and 1 hour, sometimes 2 hour. By the way, guys, if you want to follow my trades for absolutely for free, I have currently whopping 52 members in Telegram channel. You can see I'm posting all of this. I posted this GP period, beautiful aggressive 4 hour engulfing at the resistance. I am betting it's going down. And I entered this trade yesterday at 1:30 p.m. Thai time or Bangkok time, risking 2.5% of $200,000 account. And this is how it looked before, and this is how it looked today. I actually didn't send update yet. But so I use support and resistance, my friend. I don't use anything else, and you should not use anything else either. You don't have to use Fibonacci, you don't have to use any other indicators, you don't have to pay for anyone to show you or give you any other indicators. Indicators most of the time doesn't work because people are relying on the indicators instead of just relying on your own strategy, which you can develop and follow. Now, if you go on a weekly, you can see on the weekly there is not much support or resistance. You can draw some resistance on the weekly, but that's way too big and it's way too far where the price is right now. So if I don't see anything on a daily, but I see the weekly, that's another important thing. If the weekly is going down, you can see it was going up. You can take this on a weekly as a thing that was actually elbow or knee, whatever you want to call this, and it was high, and then supposed to make high, but it didn't, and still you just keep going down and down and down and down. We broke below this, now making this chart bearish on the weekly. Then I know the general or the predominantly direction of the market is down, so we are bearish on the weekly. Now if you go on a daily, it's very, very obvious that we are, of course, let me minimize myself a little bit more, that we are, of course, bearish on daily as well. You can see we've been going up the whole time last year, 2025, boom, boom, boom. I'm not gonna go through all of it. And we're high, and we just keep going down, kind of nothing, and then we broke below these previous lows. Again, we break above, below. You can see I traded here already. Then nothing. We had a massive move down, and then it was doing nothing, and blah blah blah, and then we are already here, and we have this aggressive daily candlestick. Now, candlestick is another thing or indicator you could say you can follow where the market's gonna go. You can see this aggressive one candlestick on a daily. When something like this happen and it broke below the support, you can see there was support here, support here, support here, support here. We bounced and then we broke below. So what do you now expect? Of course, the price, it can of course break above again and fake us out and then keep going down, or it can just continue up. But from the experience and what the market tells you is that we're probably going to bounce from this resistance, previously support, and we're gonna continue down, right? Let me delete this, all these arrows. So when you look at the daily resistance, we established this is a daily resistance. Now what I'm gonna be looking for is to actually enter the trade, because I'm not gonna be entering the trade wherever, like I'm not gonna be enter the trade now, it's too late. If you enter the trade now, or if you wanna enter the trade now, it's way too late. You most likely gonna lose money, because the trade, if you go on a 4 hour, it can just turn around. If you enter here, right, you enter position here, you know, you make your stop loss somewhere here or whatever, it can just turn around. Let me delete this one. It can just turn around, fake out, and keep going down, right? You can see it almost happened here. So we established on the daily we are on the resistance. Now on a 4 hour, all I was waiting for here, you can see this is the daily candlestick basically. These 3 4 hour candlesticks, or that's a half a day, and the rest could be a little bit there, is the one daily candlestick. So let me go back on the daily. You can see this is it, right? Let me actually mark this down, beginning and the end. I go back on a 4 hour. You can see this was the daily, right? So all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or what is it? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, so 5, 6 candlesticks on the 4 hour. So now I'm waiting for, on the 4 hour, is for the price to come back, which it did, right? And then we bounce, we came to the daily resistance, and then we had another aggressive candlestick on a 4 hour. You can see, let me zoom this in. You can see that we actually had the shift of structure, because we kind of had a high, high low, high low, high high, and then we're supposed to do this, keep going up, but instead we broke below of these lows, made this chart bearish again on a 4 hour, had a very strong aggressive push. And you go on a one hour, and I simply entered the trade. There's a little bit more thought into it. It takes a little bit more experience. If you're just starting a trading, you won't see this as much. You will be looking for it, you'll be confused, and it's totally normal. I was confused too when I was starting out. I can see these patterns over and over very, very, very clearly. So when I saw this, I said, you know what? This is a daily resistance. This thing is a daily resistance. The price came on a 4 hour back. I was waiting for the engulfing on a 4 hour or 2 hour, which was, and then I simply entered the trade. I'm targeting, if you ask me where I'm targeting my take profits, optimal will be on the next support, which will be on a daily, this one. You can see I already made the line and my notification here, notification bell. We go on a 4 hour because you can see it better. And this will be 2.7. Now the reason why my target profit is down here, it will be 123.33, is because I can potentially this trade see going there. That's the one thing, because let me zoom this again here. You can see another support here, right? So I believe, yes, this will be another support. Let me make this a bit more accurate. Something around that area. So you can potentially go down here, and I don't even need to go all the way down here. I just need to go to this area. For me to pass step 1, 200K challenge. Currently, we are this much. So I was on 199, we are currently 205 or 206 almost. I only need 16,000 profit, or 8% of profit of 200K to pass step 1 evaluation, and then we get me to step 2, hopefully pass that as well. I've been in this evaluation for too long, by the way. I'm a big believer you should not be in your evaluation or your challenge too long, maximum like 1 or 2 weeks. But for me, I started this challenge beginning of December, and it's now a little bit over half of January. So yeah, like a little over a month I'm in this challenge, because the trade just didn't go in my favors. So I made a little bit above, but the trade just turned around against me and it just went in negative. Then I make a little bit and I just lose a little bit. So I was hovering around break even, but I strongly believe this trade potentially can go either close to my target or at least to the first daily support. GBP AUD now moving very fast actually. Let me see that again. Yeah, you can see the 4 hours pumping very nicely. So hopefully I'll pass the step 1. By the way guys, if you want to follow my trades for absolutely for free, I have currently whopping 52 members in Telegram channel. You can see I'm posting all of this. I posted this GBP beautiful aggressive 4-hour engulfing at the resistance. I am betting it's going down, and I entered this trade yesterday at 1:30 p.m. Thai time or Bangkok time, risking 2.5% of $200,000 account. And this is how it looked before, and this is how it looked today. I actually didn't send update yet, but this is it. I do swing trading. I don't do day trading or scalping. Actually, sometimes I might do day trading, depends how fast it goes, but I predominantly do swing trading because I just enter the trade, set my stop loss, set my notification here, and I get notification when it gets to the target. Sometimes if I'm risking too much, as I'm risking now, I don't usually risk 2.5%, and I don't recommend you to risk 2.5% on your funded account. Then I will look at it, and if something like this happen, for example, will now turn around and it break above these previous highs on a 1 hour, I'm very aggressively engulfing, I'll be like, you know what, it might not go in my favor, and I probably will close this trade just because I'm risking 2.5% and I don't want to blow it straight away. But if this is a funded account, which is not, I will not risk more than 1% on the funded account. That comes down also to risk management. It comes down to strategy as well. On a funded account, you should not risk more than 1, maximum 1.5%. If you do evaluation, you don't want to be evaluation for too long, my friend. You want to be at maximum 1 month, step 1, step 2. Of course, there is an exception like for me right now. But you should not be there too long, because end of the day, you're not getting paid. You pay $500 for the evaluation. If you blow it, just buy a new one. If you blow it, just buy a new one, just pass it. The best traders blow so many challenges and not worry about it, because they know overall in a year time they'll make much more money than just being stuck for 3, 6 months, 9 months in one evaluation and hoping they will pass the challenge. So I'm a strong believer, just make it or blow it and go with that. So this is pretty much a strategy, my friend, and there's really nothing else to it. I have a EMA here, 50-day moving averages. This one, that's all I have. I have London sessions, just I know when is my London session. Currently we come in close. London session is at 3 p.m, so in about 1.5 hours, which usually brings volume into the market, and that's about it. I have really nothing else to say to the strategy. If you have any questions, if you want to follow my trades, there is the link down below in the description. You can join or not, it's up to you. It's free, so we may as well, why not? So I hope that helps. Stay handsome, stay sharp, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.